Hey guys, thanks for viewing my video today. And today I wanted to discuss with everything with the guns and capacities. I'm revisiting the 5.7, and let's just show you that it is empty. Okay, magazine's empty. Okay, and there is a empty round in it. I keep that for my dummy round. I use that for a dummy round. Okay, but the gun is empty. Okay, and I wanted to show you something here about the 5.7, and I wanted to bring this up in this discussion. I was thinking about, and of all the guns that I have, I was thinking which would be the best shit hits the fan scenario gun. And I thought about my Glock 21C 45 ACP. I really didn't think about my SIG 45, my 220, because that's only like 8 rounds. I thought about Desert Eagle, I thought about my 500 Magnum, I thought about some 22s, some other 38s, and some other guns I had. And without a doubt, the gun that I decided, okay, and I'm going to tell you why, was the 5.7. I decided this particular gun to be, in my estimation, the best shit hits the fan gun. And the only reason I have taken this into consideration is I will start. So let's start with the gun itself. Okay, the gun is very well made. It's made by F. and Hurstel. The gun is a polymer, very light, over steel. There's steel in this frame. Okay, and what we'll do is I'll show you real quick here. Take it down and show you. Take the magazine out. Okay, magazine. And to take it down, there's a little takedown button you push out of the way, and this disconnects the slide off it. If you look at here, okay, it's a sleeve inside of the slide. Okay, there's just a piece of plastic that goes in here. Your barrel comes off very easy. Okay, pops right out. And then when you look inside here, you'll see it's just a metal sleeve in there. Okay, that's all there's really to it. It has, this particular one has adjustable rear sights. They do make them with a combat sight, and overall combat sights probably are better for the field, but this is good for targeting. Okay, it really would not take away from the gun. This particular gun, I have a threaded barrel on it, as you can see. It's a Jarvis, so that means you can put a suppressor on it. I'm putting, like I say, putting the barrel back in, relatively easy. You just slide it. That's it. It's in. It's so easy to put this barrel back in, or any of the barrels. The rest of the gun is pretty straightforward in there, as you can see. It has a magazine disconnect, safety disconnect, interior in here. When you put this in, okay, it disengages the disconnect, and you actually can, I'll give you a close-up of this. You can fire the gun. This fires, and it's gonna hit up in here, the hammer, and the hammer's gonna fire the round. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let's put it together and go through a few more things. But like I say, this is the takedown right here to take the gun down. Putting it back together is relatively easy. There's this key, goes right in here. You line it up, press it down, so the back slide, and that's it. The gun is together. Very easy to put back together. Also, on the gun, you have dual safeties. One here, and one here, okay? It has a slide lock, which is right there, where you can lock your slide. And like I say, it does have the standard white sights. This is, these sights are high enough. They're for a suppressor, so if you had a suppressor in there, that would go above it. So they're high profile. This is adjustable, as you can see, for height and windage. There's a screw there. Okay, there is some rear serrations. We can grab that to pull that barrel back. It's very easy to grab this. There is a loaded chamber indicator right there, and I'll show you how that works. I'll put this dummy round in, or spun round. Use it there, right there. Drop it. You'll see that little BB comes up, or that little, and you could feel it with your finger. Okay, and that'll show that it's loaded. So if I think for right-handers they could have put it there, but if you rub that in, like in the dark, you'll know that gun's loaded. It has a rail, a full rail on it right here, for adding any kind of tactical lights, lasers, or whatever you want. There is some stippling here, here, here. So if it gets wet, moisture, it still will be very firm to grip. The gun is a very high quality, well made gun. Here's your magazine release. It's big enough where your finger, when you press on that, you're going to be able to engage that. Now also, the gun itself has stock. It comes with a 20 round magazine with witness holes at every 5, 10, 15, 20. A witness hole is just a hole where you can see it when you load it. These are a polymer type material. Now you can get extensions for these and bring it out to 10 more. Okay, so this brings it to 30. So you'd have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is a 30 round magazine. This is an aftermarket one, so I have a video on. There is some modifications when you put this on here to make sure the spring doesn't bind up or anything for operation. You use that procedure, should be fine. I actually have 2 right now. So I have 2 of those and the 120. I have another regular FN one coming, which should be here soon. Okay, I just put this there. Like I say, the gun, for all these different features that it has, especially 20 to 30 rounds. Okay, the only other gun that you could get, which would be this light, is one of the Kel-Tecs, the PMR 30s, but that's a rimfire and it's not very accurate and very reliable. Let's go back to some of the ammunition here so you can see. Okay, I'm going to give you a close-up of some of the ammunition that you can get for this gun. There's a wide arrangement of bullets for this gun. Number one, the bullet is a center fire, okay, which means it's going to be more accurate, it's going to fire better, and it's just a more reliable gun. Now, from these 4 bullets I have listed here, I have 4 different types for your viewing. They make a lot of different types. The first one here is the Elite Ammunition. Let me show you this. This is an Elite Ammunition. It's a bullet which is copper and it's in 3 pieces. So these bullets move roughly, depending on which load you get in them, anywhere from 2100 to 2700, 2800 feet per second. This particular one's probably moving at about 2600 feet per second. This is a 65 grain bullet. It's called their T6 round, which it comes in a box like this from Elite Ammunition. It's a high performance ammunition, which is really a defensive type ammunition. The next round you can get are the sporting, and they call it the sporting because, as you can see, it is a hollow tip, hollow point. Okay, if this was solid, it would be more like a metal piercing, which are illegal, but you could still get them if you look around. You'll pay premium dollar for them. but this is your standard 40 grain, 35 to 40 grain, sporting round. These are the bullets that everybody's trying to sell for $50 a box, $50, between $50 and $95 a box. They're going nuts. But this is your standard round, probably 2150, probably 2150 feet per second, this bullet. Then you go up to another 40 grainer. This is a 40 grain standard FN ammunition that is made by FN. They put a little plastic piece in there because that plastic piece makes it a little bit more accurate, better on target. Basically it's the same bullet as the sporting round, just with like a tip on it. You can see it filling that hole in. Okay, the next round, these here are a little heavier, well, like 45 grain. This is just a aftermarket type bullet, and it is a little heavier than the blue tip one I got. And that ballistics is about the same there. Like I say, and they are all just a little crap in there. All center fire bullets. Only reason I am, like going back here picking this gun for the shit hits the fan is because of the gun itself, the weight, and how many bullets it can hold, and the reliability. You're not going to find many guns, and I'll show you here, that are going to hold 20, and they're going to be like this. Okay, let alone if you put the extra 30 in, and it's only going to be out that far, and that's really not much of extension to be at 30 rounds. Now ammunition, I've heard some people talking about ammunition and prices, and yeah, the ammunition is a little expensive. I try not to, because of the ammo shortage, I practice a little less than I normally would, especially with this one too. And I've slowly saved up some ammunition. I've been lucky. I'm always on the internet looking and contacting and emailing people and looking around to get good deals on ammunition. I scored like 400 rounds of these other red tip ones here. These red tips, I got a pretty good deal on those. And I have about 400 rounds of these, and probably about another 100 rounds of these here, the sporting one. And I think I've got about, of the T6s, probably about 50 of these T6s. So FN right now, for anybody's information, if you go directly to their website and you don't want to get gouged, they are back ordering ammunition, which will probably be in about a month. So they are right now still selling ammunition on their website. Okay, so if you don't want to, if you can wait a little and just don't fire as much, keep it for, you can go out and maybe, fire 5 or 10 rounds, and even like 20, just to get a feel of the gun. Keep your accuracy up. But like I say, the 5.7, I would have to say, in my estimation, granted the ammunition's a little bit, there's a shortage of getting it, but it's still out there. Without a doubt, I mean, if you had like 2 of these, or just one, and a bunch of mags loaded with this, I think you could pretty much stop anything with this 5.7. I know some people will disagree with me, but this is a very, very high velocity rifle bullet. Well, not rifle bullet, but you might as well almost say like a M60. It's a very small bullet, but it's a very high velocity bullet, moving with a lot of speed. And some of these here, these rounds you can get once again, I'll pull you in there and show you. Some of these rounds you can get through these guns, they are phenomenal as far as penetration and hitting power. But, the nice thing that, you're looking at here, they say it hits with roughly what a 22 Magnum was, but I disagree. It's a little bit more. And like I say, if, you have your tack light on it, this gun really is a nice, effective, tactical gun. And I would have to say yes, without a doubt, this would make a good tactical gun in the field or target shooting or whatever you want to do. Because, you have a lot of options with this gun. 20 rounds of 5.7 ammunition. I mean, these guns, right now are at a premium, but they are coming down because of the gun ban not happening or being delayed. You are going to be able to find some sweet deals on these guns, as well as like ARs and stuff. I just like a small gun. This is a good, effective gun. It's a long-range gun. You're going to hit your target if you practice with it. So I actually am picking the 5.7 for the shit hits the fan defensive gun, only because of those points that I have addressed. I don't see many that I don't see many guns that are going to be better than this. I mean, look, you could take this gun and carry 2,000 rounds of ammunition with you, and you have a nice, effective gun for a defensive gun. When you carry 2,000 rounds of a 45. That's too goddamn heavy. You're lucky you carry 500 rounds. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm looking at this gun for the shit hits the fan defensive gun. They're very reliable. Get a few magazines, maybe get 2 of the guns. If prices come down, I may pick up another one. But I like, it's an effective gun, and that's my opinion. That's what I feel. Weighing everything, you have to weigh the weight of the gun, how much ammunition you're going to carry. I know reliability is a big factor, and it's very reliable. And I know they say the amount of ammunition and finding it. But if you have 2,000 rounds of ammunition for this, you're ready. Okay? Just stock up now, have it. Because in any shit hits the fan scenario, you're going to have ammunition for that gun. Because ammunition will be, you won't be able to find it anyway, because everybody's going to want it. So, saying that ammunition's hard to find for this gun or any other gun, it wouldn't make any sense. Because if there's a shit hits the fan, nobody's going to have ammunition anyway. Okay? So, stock up now, and then you'll have it. There was another, thing I just heard, and this is just some information about the DHS buying all that ammunition. Okay, the DHS didn't buy all the ammunition. They put an order into the manufacturers of ammunition. So they put 1.5 million round order into a combination of the manufacturers. They didn't really take order all of them, but they put orders in, a standing order. What it means is a standing order means if they want ammunition, they can tell them at any time to deliver it. And the ammunition companies would have to stop manufacturing for the individuals, or keep manufacturing, but you would have to sell it to the government. So I'll give you an example like this. Let's say they picked a Winchester and 4 or 5 other companies that make ammunition. Each one of them, they say, they put a standing order for 300 million rounds of ammunition. So let's say it's 4 companies, it's, a lot of ammunition, or 1 billion rounds or whatever. So, and they tell them, we're going to put this order in, and we're going to maybe order 50 million right away. But anytime we want ammunition, we're going to tell you, and you have to sell it to us to fill that order. What that does is, in the time of, maybe if there is a escalation, the government can just say, okay, we are ordering 1 billion rounds of ammunition. and then they would sell all the ammunition for the government, and the people wouldn't get it. So it's a way of controlling the flow during an emergency, or if something like that comes up. A lot of the ammunition for the manufacturers right now, they're manufacturing the normal amount of ammunition. They're not producing any less. And the prices of the ammunition is pretty much the same right now. What's happening through the secondary markets, people are buying a lot of it and hoarding it and selling it to mark it up. It's really not the government buying all the ammunition. The manufacturers are manufacturing ammunition as fast as they can, but there's a lot of people buying a lot of it up to make profit. So they might go there and buy, a few 100,000 rounds, and then throw that on the internet or sell it to certain places, maybe gun stores, to mark it up. So the manufacturers aren't really, it's gone up a little, but not a lot. So, but I wanted to bring that in, and that's the whole thing with the ammunition. The government has put orders in for it, but hasn't taken delivery of all the ammunition. They have standing orders whenever they want to order. And I'm sure they've ordered a little of it, but they haven't ordered all of it. So at one time, they can order the ammunition, and according to their contract with these ammunition manufacturers, they have to fill their ammunition orders immediately before anybody else's. So that is a way to control the market and control ammunition, but they have that power to do it anytime they want. But I wanted to bring that in there. But they're not buying it all right now. Mainly, a lot of the shortages is just a lot of people buying it through the secondary market. A lot of people being pigs and gouging it and selling it very expensive. The ban is down, so now a lot of guns will come down, and I think we'll see a decrease in prices. I know FN, like I say, is back ordering ammunition. It's coming through. It's just delayed like to March. And in March, I'll have 1,000 other rounds I got coming in, and 1,000 rounds I got for $549. And it's, some people are asking $2,000 for that much ammunition. They're crazy. But like I say, you can still find it. You got to look for it. Be smart. Don't be dumb. Just don't fire your gun as much. That's all. But if you're like in law enforcement or something, you need to practice. Of course, they have their own ways to get ammunition. But for myself, do a lot of NRA stuff. I just don't use as much as I normally would. Instead of going out maybe once a week to shoot, I'll go out once every 2.5 weeks or something. Maybe shoot 50 instead of 500 or 300 rounds. You don't want to use up all your ammunition. Always have like 1,000 rounds put away. That's a good number. For a battle gun, I would have to say 2,000 to 3,000 rounds. But like I say, it gets heavy, so that's why I like the 5.7. Very good for shit hits the fan. The bullets are light. You can carry a lot of them. It's a high power cartridge, and it's a high capacity, a lot of firepower, and you can hold 30 of these guys. So believe me, that would stop if you had to shoot an assailant 5 times, a zombie. So you hit him with 5 instead of 1. You've got 30 rounds. You load 3. If you load 3. You could load 3 of these magazines and have almost 100 rounds. I'll have 3 in one of these. That's 120 rounds of ammunition. That's a lot of ammunition. You know what I mean? So thanks for looking at the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this brought it on a different level of being a defensive gun, and I hope that information about the DHS helped you. And that is definitely the truth, because this directly came from Michael Savage. He had a DHS guy on there talking about it. So I just want to let you know that. So have a great day. Thanks for looking at the video. Please comment. I'm going to have some cool stuff coming up soon. I'm still working on it, getting my videos all set up. I'll have some free training just for you guys. So subscribe, comment, add me to your favorites. I'll be doing the giveaways soon. When I'm ready to do that, I'll be posting it on. Anybody has any idea on giveaways, let me know what you'd like to buy, like to win. Thanks a lot for looking at the video. I hope this was educational, and that is my choice for the shit hits the fan in the year 2013 right now. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day, and thank you.